Hi, it's me. You'll see this video after I have uploaded my video of freestyling along to the radio. Now, there were teenagers in asdas and they laughed at me because of my KB hat. I saw them looking at me. They were looking at me, then glancing back and talking or whispering to each other. I couldn't hear what they were saying, but it's clear to me that those teenagers were not raised right. And they'll find out one day that being in a gang is not as cool as you think. I mean, they were a gang of girls, typical girls, do you know what I mean? Some teenagers are alright, they were raised right. But laughing at a person with a disability, wearing a KBS hat, just being herself, what do you think you're going to achieve? You're just going to look like a bully and an idiot when you find out that that person has actually got talent and they're actually going places. Oh, and by the way, those people laughing at me only got thrown out of asdas. I mean, I think the staff in asda agreed with me. The laughing at someone just being themselves was absolutely disgusting, a disgusting attitude to have. Now, it doesn't matter if you've got a disability or not. A gang of people who bully or single out anyone or laugh at them at their expense, unless they're a monster, of course, is a bully. It doesn't matter if you've got a disability or not. You single out an innocent person who's done nothing wrong to you, said nothing to you, you are a bully. And that's just not right. What they did to me was not right, but it's alright because they got thrown out of asdas, didn't they? And let me tell you something. You'll find the people who grow up alone work the hardest. They find the one friend who will stick by them through thick and thin. And when they find that person, life will truly mean something. It really will. I mean, being in a gang, what does it mean? Did they just peer pressure each other? They've got to be cool to fit in. Well, the truth about being cool is being yourself and being true to you and not caring what people think or what they say to you. You be yourself. You be gay, you be straight, you be whatever you are. And you be proud of it, and don't let anyone who laughs at you put you down or let you feel that way, like you're nothing. Because let me tell you, right, I was like, yeah, you laugh at me. Do you really think I care? I mean, they're just idiot teenagers who clearly weren't raised right. But I was raised different. And I'm proud of that. I'm proud I was raised the way I was raised, because at least I don't go bullying lone people in a supermarket. Do you know what I mean? I was doing my food shopping, my weekly food shop. I had a bunch of teenagers laugh at me just because I was being myself. It's ridiculous. You should be able to be yourself without being judged, without caring. And they were the ones who got thrown out of asdas, and I was told they weren't even supposed to be there, so obviously they were wrong. And I know they were wrong, because it's never right to have an attitude like that. And what if one day one of them ends up alone? They'll realise how right I was. I mean, being a teenager and being in a gang, what does it mean? You basically bully your way to the top. And the person who was in charge of a gang or a group of friends, they're only at the top because they have bullied their way to the top. And that's how life works out. I'd rather be alone and be myself than be in a gang of people who tell you who you can be and what's cool and what isn't, and people who wouldn't even look at you twice. So while they were laughing at me, in my head I was laughing at them, because the joke's on them. I'm actually going places because I'm working so hard with my singing, and I'm never gonna give up. And them laughing at me, those people laughing at me is not gonna stop me wearing a KBS hat back to asdas next week. Because the most important thing in life is to be yourself, do what's right by others, care about everyone, and love, and live like there's no tomorrow, and then you will never be disappointed. But those teenagers clearly weren't raised right. Oh, they rebelled against their parents who did raise them right, and they just follow in a crowd. And believe me, people who act like that will fall into the wrong crowd. They'll fall in with drugs, they'll fall in with smoking, they'll fall in with alcohol, and then they're the ones who will end up with their life in a mess. They won't pass their exams, they won't have jobs, their life will be a mess. And it'll work out worse for them than it's worked out for me, trust me, because I've been working hard. I passed all my GCSEs. In the UK, those are your exams, and I passed them all with the right marks too, and the right grades. So yeah, I passed my exams. All the time I was bullied in school, I kept my head down and I worked hard regardless. and I passed my exams, and I am proud to be myself and who I am, and I'm proud to have all of you who support me, because this experience just reinforces my beliefs and what people are truly like, people who truly don't understand what the world is like for people like us, and people who get singled out all the times. People who are singled out and are isolated, they stand taller than anyone else in the world, and they rise up stronger than ever before. When they're old enough, they'll find out the same as I did, that all those bullies at the time, they weren't worth it. They weren't worth getting upset over, because you will go so much further if you never give up. You stick to who you are, you stick to your morals, you stick to a true heart, a good heart, and you be true to yourself and true to your family and true to those who really matter to you. The most important thing you remember is those who mind don't matter, but those who matter don't mind. Thank you, and see you later. I just thought I'd tell you that. Adios. Gracias, amigas, amigos.